You slide out onto the ice before you can even react. Your mother presses against you, keeping you close. You don't know it yet, but without her, you wouldn't last a day. Your skin is thin, stretched over muscle with no insulation. You shiver because you don't have the one thing that keeps the others warm, blubber. Instead, your blood vessels are close to the surface, giving your skin an orange tint as they work overtime to keep you from freezing. It won't be like this forever. Every gulp of your mother's milk is packed with fat, and soon the cold won't be a problem. But right now, it is. You move forward, your flipper slipping on the ice. Your mother's tusks scrape against the frozen surface as she moves. They are huge and covered in scratches. Meanwhile, you don't have tusks at all. You won't even start growing them for another 2 years. Right now, they would just get in the way. Your mother shoves you off the edge of the ice. The water pulls you under, and you sink too fast.
Kicking your flippers without control. You try to move, but your body doesn't know how. Your mother watches from above, just waiting for you to do something. If you can't figure this out, she won't save you. You struggle, your front flippers spreading wide, but it does nothing. The water drags you deeper, and then panic sets in. Your instinct screams at you to move, but nothing is working. Then something changes. You push down harder, kicking with your back flippers this time. You stop sinking, and you rise. You burst through the surface, gasping for air. Your mother is still watching, circling and waiting to see what you do. You don't get a break. She nudges you from below, pushing you forward, and you kick again. The whole process is slow, but it works. For the next few weeks, you barely leave her side. You copy everything she does, learning when to dive, when to breathe, and when to rest. Your muscles strengthen, and you start moving and swimming faster. Skip forward a bit, and you're 2 months old now. You stay close to your mother, drink her milk, and rest on the ice while the herd moves around you. Most of the time, nothing happens, but today is different. Your mother lifts her head, the others do the same. Something isn't right, and you can feel it. Then your mother lets out a deep, loud call, and everything changes. The herd reacts instantly. Walruses slide off the ice one after another, splashing into the water as fast as their heavy bodies allow. Your mother doesn't hesitate. She turns and pushes you forward, hurtling you toward the edge. Then you see it, a massive polar bear moving towards the herd. Its steps are slow and careful, its head low as it watches the calves that haven't made it to the water yet. It is looking for something small, something weak, something like you. You push forward as fast as you can, but your flippers keep slipping on the rough ice. Your mother has already disappeared into the water, but you are still stuck on the surface. Your body drags as you try to reach the edge. The bear picks up speed, its paws pounding against the surface, but just as it lunges forward, the ice disappears beneath you and you drop into the ocean. The water slams into you, and for a moment, everything is silent. Then a loud splash fills the water. The bear jumped in. It's super fast, much faster than you expected. You try to escape. You settle onto a piece of ice, finding a good spot that's solid, thick, and just big enough to rest without being crushed by an adult. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the ice hold your weight. Then, something nudges your side. You open your eyes to see another young walrus standing over you. He isn't much bigger than you, but the way he stands makes it clear he wants the spot, and he isn't asking nicely. You don't move. He pushes harder, his body pressing into yours, trying to shove you off the ice. Your flippers spread wide, gripping the surface to stay in place. Then, he swings his head forward, and his small, newly grown tusks scrape against your face. They don't do much damage, but that isn't the point. He's proving he's stronger. You swing back. Your tusks are just as small, but they're sharp enough to leave a mark. The moment they touch his skin, he shoves you again, harder this time. You try to hold on, but your flippers slip, and the ice disappears beneath you. Suddenly, you're falling. You crash into the water, the cold shocking you for a second before your body adjusts. Above, The other walrus stands on the ice, staring down at you. You shake yourself off and swim to another part of the herd, pulling yourself up onto a different ice sheet. It isn't as good as the last one, but it will do. This time you lost, but you're still growing, and so are your tusks. Next time, things might be different. At 5 years old, life in the herd is starting to feel normal. You've grown larger, nearly twice the size you were as a calf, and your tusks have finally started to take shape. Other young walruses respect you more, and pushing matches over ice space aren't as one-sided as they used to be. But size means nothing in the open ocean. The herd is swimming today, spread out across the water as the adults lead the way. It's peaceful at first, but then something changes. Clicks. You don't know where they're coming from, but they're everywhere. The adults start swimming faster. The younger walruses follow without hesitation. Then, the first one disappears. It happens so fast. 1 second, a walrus is just ahead of you, swimming toward the herd. The next, it's gone. Then another vanishes. The ocean is no longer safe. Orcas are here. You push forward, flippers cutting through the water, trying to keep up. The clicks get louder, bouncing off everything around you. The orcas know exactly where you are. A dark shape rushes past, then another. They slice through the water, circling, waiting. The herd is too big to attack head-on. They want to separate someone. They want you to panic. Waves crash ahead as the orcas work together, breaking apart the formation. You get caught in the current, dragged into open water, and you're alone. Moments later, a shadow looms beneath you, then another. You kick hard, but it's too late. Then something crashes into you from the side. It's another walrus, slamming its body into yours, pushing you toward the ice. You lunge forward, hauling yourself up onto the frozen surface, gasping for air. You lunge onto the ice just as the orca attacks, its jaws snapping shut mere inches from your tail. It disappears into the water, leaving you panting and heart racing. The orcas continue to circle, waiting for another chance. Today, they didn't get you, but next time, you might not be so lucky. Skip forward and you're 8 years old, no longer small or weak. You're not as large as the adult males, but you're big enough to hold your own. Most predators don't even try anymore, but some still do. The herd is packed together on the ice, resting after a long swim. You're near the edge, lying among other young males, soaking in the sun. Everything is calm, then something moves. The adults react first, heads lifting, bodies pressing closer together. You push yourself up, turning toward the movement, and see a polar bear creeping forward. It's not big enough to take on a full-grown walrus, but it wants something smaller, something it can drag away. The herd surges forward, dozens of walruses turning toward the bear, moving as one. The closest male throws his weight forward, tusks swinging toward the predator. Others join him, their heavy bodies crashing into the ice. The bear hesitates, tries to back away, but it's too late. The largest males press in, surrounding it, and the bear stumbles, falls, and scrambles to its feet, gasping for breath. You settle back down, pressing into the herd, as the young walrus is safe. But this time, the predator was the one running for its life. At 10 years old, everything feels different. The deep bellows of bulls echo across the ice, and the ground shakes beneath their massive bodies. The air is thick with tension. The breeding season has begun. Dominant males move first, enormous with long tusks and skin covered in scars. They take the best spot near the females without question. You approach a female, letting her see you, and she doesn't move away. That's when you hear the grunt behind you. A young bull stands over you, his tusks lowered, and his message clear. Leave. You don't. He lunges first, but you see it coming, and his tusks scrape your side. The wound is shallow, and you twist, driving your own tusks forward, striking his shoulder. He flinches, and you shove him back with all your strength. You're 15 years old now, resting on the ice, body heavy from years of survival. The herd is calm, packed together in the afternoon sun, but something shifts. Dark fins cut through the water, and the herd reacts. Calves disappear into the water, and the largest bulls follow, pushing toward thicker ice. The orcas are not chasing the young or hunting the weak. They've chosen you. The ice beneath you tilts, A sudden wave crashing over the surface, and you plunge into the ocean. The cold shocks your body, but you know this isn't a chase, it's a game. The orcas circle, moving fast, forcing you to turn, wasting energy, struggling. One rushes past, its sleek body slicing through the water, and another moves below, disappearing quickly. They could kill you now, but where's the fun in that? The first hit comes, not a bite, not a fatal strike, just a body slamming into yours, knocking the air from your lungs. You try to right yourself, but another force strikes from below, flipping you upside down. The world spins, and you kick hard, but there's nothing to hit. They let you rise, let you catch a breath just to rip it away again. One grabs your flipper, drags you down, then lets go, watching as you struggle back up. Another clamps onto your back just for a second before shoving you sideways like a toy. Again and again, they take turns, watching you fight, watching you panic, watching you tire. Then finally, they're done playing. The largest orca moves first, ramming into your ribs with full force. Another grabs onto your side, and more follow, swarming, dragging you deeper. The surface fades, the ice vanishes, and the last thing you feel is the weight of the ocean pulling you into the abyss. The orcas leave, not eating, not needing to. The game is over, and they've already moved on to find something else to play with. The herd moves forward, the Arctic continues, and somewhere far away, another calf takes its first breath, never knowing the fight that waits ahead. Life as a walrus might be rough, but there's another animal out there that has it way worse. Trust me, it's wild. Check out the video and see for yourself.